Hey Halo speedrunning community, if you've been wondering where I've been, I've actually been working on a rewrite of the Halo Checkpoint Manager. It's not quite fully ready yet, but it's close enough for me to do an experimental release. So if you're interested in peeking at some new features or just want to help me iron out the bugs, then head on over to my testing Discord, link in the description, and over there you'll find a link to the latest release and some channels for bug reports and general discussion. Just keep in mind that this test release only supports the current patch of MCC. The rest of this video will just be me giving a quick overview of what's new. So from an architectural standpoint, you can think of both HCM2 and HCM3 as being divided into two different programs. One lives externally outside the MCC process, and the other lives internally, inside the MCC process. In HCM2, the external part did 99% of the work, and the internal part was just a little in-game overlay that could show you some extra info. In HCM3, this is switched around. Now 90% of the work is done internally, and the external part is only responsible pretty much for displaying your checkpoint library. This has a huge amount of nerdy technical benefits in terms of like performance and stability and code maintainability, but best of all it gives me more power to implement cool new features like 3D overlays and whatnot. So when you open up the test release, it's worth noting as well that you don't need to run it as an administrator anymore. The first thing you'll notice is that the whole tab on the right for cheats has disappeared. But if you tab over to MCC, you should see this orange button in the top left. You can either click the arrow or hit the tilde key in the keyboard to toggle the internal overlay. Here's where all the cheats have moved to. Now right now there's a few cool new features and also a bunch of missing stuff. The cool new stuff is this little pause and tick advance, there's a AI freeze cheat for all games, and I added cheat Medusa for Halo 2 instead of only Halo 1. Oh, and teleporting and launching the player is now a feature for Halo 4 as well. Previously only all the other games had it. Stuff that's currently missing but hopefully should come over the next few months is support for downpatched versions of MCC, a free cam cheat, displaying info about the player, a 3D trigger overlay, I'm excited for that, and a few theater tools for trick jumpers. Anyway, enjoy what's currently there, and if you run into any crashes or bugs, head over to the relevant channel in my testing Discord and let me know there. Don't forget to read the pinned message explaining what info I'm going to need from you. Cheers!